Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So we've already known that this was going to be coming for a little while now because of the latest reveals and stuff, but we finally do have more details on ZENKAI Piccolo, who will be coming into the game more than likely tomorrow, thanks to the announcement from the official Dragon Ball Legends Twitter accounts. I still think that this Piccolo is weird, but I mean, hey, look, it's a day one unit getting a Zenkai. I'm not really complaining. But anyway, let's check out the details. So the tweet says, Piccolo's Zenkai Awakening is coming. Unlock all uniques to reduce own substitution count when another battle member takes strike or blast arts damage up to 10 counts. Recover key, get damage inflicted up, and damage received down when entering the battlefield. So again, this unit getting a Zenkai is weird because in truth, I don't really see a meta where this Piccolo could like flourish in as an individual unit, I should say. I want to make sure I make that very clear, because don't forget, like when Legends first came out, this Piccolo was unbelievable. Really good unit when the game first came out. But obviously that was during the early days of the game. The meta is entirely different than it was back in the day. Heck, even, well, actually no, I was about to, yeah, actually I don't remember if we had the block feature in the not in the actual full game, but even in the beta of the game while this Piccolo was around. I don't remember, I have to go double check. But all in all though, again, when this Piccolo came out, he was really good. That was 4 years ago. So I don't know what they could possibly do to this unit to make him viable in this day and age, unless they give him a significant, and I quite literally mean significant, stat boost. Because if we check his stats, right, note that my Piccolo is completely at 14 stars, fully soul boosted, all that good stuff, right? And as of right now, his highest like strike attack is 208, right? His highest blast is 205. Like, there's not really much he can do now unless they give him like a good step up. But that's kind of going off the point. So anyway, we unlock all uniques to reduce own sub count when another battle member takes strike or blast arts up to 10 counts, which is good. But that feels very vague, because being able to like shorten your sub count, especially now that Tapion's a thing, is very helpful. But it says up to 10 counts. We just don't know if that means that for every single time they actually, you know what? No, I think I understand. I think I was probably reading it like wrong, but it's just every strike or blast damage that you take, his sub count goes down by 1 extra one. I'm assuming because usually after you take a strike arts or blast arts or whatever case may be, that would more than likely take 1 count off anyway, right? So I guess you get that extra 1 off, and it keeps on going from there, so you can be able to get this Piccolo in quickly, which makes sense because this Piccolo is a defense type, so you do want to throw him in so he can take damage respectively. And then moving from there, recover key, which is always good, get damage inflicted up and damage received down when entering the battlefield, which also makes sense. Again, this Piccolo is definitely going to need to be able to deal damage because his stats do not hold up in this current meta. And not only that, he's a defense type, so being able to raise his defenses by giving him damage received down does help out significantly. But here is the main thing about this Piccolo. I said that they do need to give him some sort of boost, because in this current meta, I don't see any possible way this Piccolo can shine as an individual unit. And I mean that in the sense of using him within battle. Obviously, I will be Zenkai Awakening him, and I will be using him in battle just to see how he functions, but I don't think he will shine there. I truthfully and wholeheartedly believe that this Piccolo is here to boost green units. Now, if you guys don't know, this was back in the early days of Dragon Ball Legends. They didn't really have tags established like that yet. So a lot of early units are primarily color buffers. So I can only really see him buffing green units, specifically green and regen, because literally the tags that he boosts are, well, okay, he boosts regen and well, he can be on regen and Namekian, but his actual Z ability is green and regeneration. So those are the only teams you could realistically use him on, unless you decide to put him on the leader slot for whatever reason. But I can really only see him being on regen or green teams. Like, his by default, the Zenkai ability is going to buff green and then the other tag to complement it, which is going to be regen. And as of right now, I mean, you don't really see regen in the game that much anymore, especially because of all the units that are out right now. But if it's green and regen, that gives you access to what? Zenkai Buu, 21, Oh, Goku Black and Zamasu, that is a possibility as well, because they are also green in regen. So you have options to try to utilize that Piccolo. Like, it does work, but I don't really think that this Zenkai is going to be too helpful, because again, the only units that are really going to be able to take advantage of that are, again, Goku Black and Zamasu, Zenkai Buu, who's already still a solid Zenkai unit for regen alone because of his healing capabilities, 21, who could definitely use that, and plus, I mean, she's, you know, has like the cover vanish and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see people utilize this Piccolo in this current meta. And another thing is the fact that his defenses really do have to be strong, because now we have lots of powerful purple units that can probably wipe out this Piccolo effortlessly. Again, we have Goku and Vegeta, we have Jiren, even UI Sign Goku has been making a resurgence too, because I've been seeing him a lot in PvP as well. And even Gohan, who was never a bad unit at all. Like, he's always been a really, really good unit. I think he's still really good. But even the Revival Gohan is also getting another resurgence in the meta right now. So there are units. Oh, and also don't forget about Perfect Cell. There are plenty of units out right now that can counter this Piccolo, and that's what has me worried. Because again, if his stats aren't up there, I don't see this unit shining. And kind of going off, because we've already discussed Piccolo pretty much in its entirety, but I truly do believe that Zenkais aren't going to be as they once were. Because, you know, there was a point in time where Zenkais were extremely powerful units to the point where they were completely outshining some LF units or outshining just units in general, right? I mean, we had units like that dominating the meta for a very, very long time. But nowadays, Zenkais aren't as powerful as they once were. I think that they still did Vegito Blue like perfectly fine, because I know a lot of people say that, yeah, they didn't do Vegito Blue that well when they gave him his Zenkai. Trust me, I would much rather have him the way he is now, which is still completely viable, than if they were to give him like wild abilities and then we have a repeat of the second anniversary and then everybody's unhappy. So I'm definitely happy with how they handled Vegito Blue, but for the most part though, with how they handled units before Vegito Blue, I'll say in between Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta getting his Zenkai, and Vegito Blue getting his Zenkai, all those units in between, I think there was like maybe one that you could use to a degree, but Zenkais just aren't powerful like that anymore. And it seems that they're mainly there to boost units, which I guess in the grand scheme of things is fine, because if that's the case, then you can use those Zenkais to more than likely boost the newer unit that they're trying to get out. So I don't know, but that's how I view Zenkais now. I've said that before too. I've said that like multiple Zenkai videos before, but I really do think that now Zenkais are here just as boost units, and I'm actually okay with that, because I would much rather have like a few Zenkais be viable and some of them just be boost units to boost newer units, than to have Zenkais run rampant again, then people are just extremely unhappy. So, I mean, those are just my own personal thoughts. You guys may disagree, and that's perfectly fine. But all in all, though, we did discuss about Piccolo. His Zenkai should be coming at the next daily reset, because we got the tweet today. But I do want to know in the comment section below, what are you guys' thoughts on this Piccolo getting his Zenkai awakening? And do you guys think that it's too little too late? Or is this the perfect time for Piccolo to get a Zenkai? Maybe in potential, you know, relation to Superhero, right? Because don't forget, like, we do have like we don't have like the new Ultimate Gohan from Superhero. We don't have the potential Unleashed Piccolo from Superhero that we've seen in the trailers. We don't have any of that stuff. So maybe this Piccolo could potentially be a boost unit for that Piccolo whenever he comes into the game. Who knows? But I do want to know all of you guys' thoughts on all this in the comment section below. With that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.